Hey everyone, it's December 28th, 2023, up here in the Laguna Mountain recreation area, and heading out of the information center here, up at top of Mount Laguna, right around 6,000 feet elevation. It's 2:45 in the afternoon, and I'm going to be heading over to the PCT and gaining that, and then heading south, see what kind of little campsite we can find down there. This is going to be month 95 of the backpacking streak. So next month, January, it's going to be 96, which is a full 8 years where I've backpacked at least once every month. So this is, we're not there yet, so we're still just under 8 years. And we'll see how this goes today. It's going to be a quick trip. I'm going to go 3 or 4 miles south, find a spot, and then head back up here in the morning. Beautiful afternoon, crisp and clear. Temperatures just inside 60 degrees. So here we go. Thanks for coming along. Talk to you soon. Well, we're just about a half mile from the car. We're entering the Burnt Rancheria campground here. It heads over to the Pacific Crest Trail. Alright, so we're right here. Just came in on Sunrise Highway. We're going to take this branch here through over here and right there. Get on the Pacific Crest Trail. Alright. All these little trails coming in from the campground. And this is the PCT right here. Alright, so this is southbound on the PCT. Here we go. We're at PCT 40.6. This is our first junction. This is Thing Valley Road, I believe, and this let's cross over this and stay on this PCT. This is a really beautiful section up here. The first forest you come to if you're a northbounder starting from the border. Yeah, maybe 4 or 5 miles of forest. Around 40.4, and we're just skirting this road and staying up here on the trail. Well, there's Mexico down there, about 40 miles away, trail miles. And here's the trail. I guess we're gonna make home here tonight, so get everything set up and get ready to have some dinner. temperature's dropping pretty quick. Not quite 5 o'clock yet. Still a smidgen of sun over there, trying to go down. And 46 degrees already. It was about 60 when I left the car. Supposed to get down to about 30, 31 tonight. We'll see what happens. I brought my Z-Pack's 30-degree quilt to try it out in cold weather. I never had the guts to try it out in really cold weather, but this was such a short trip that I brought that green stuff sack right there as my Feathered Friends 10 degree, just in case. So I've got all my long johns, base layer, and all my normal clothes, and my puffy. I got this hat. I got a beanie hat there, and I've got gloves. So I'm gonna start the evening in that and just see what happens. Every time I've used it, in 45 degrees or up, it's been really toasty. But it's supposed to be down to 30 almost tonight, so it's a whole different ball game. 30-degree quilt, 30-degree temperature expected, so we'll see how that works out, and keep you posted. Well, it's 4:54 p.m. right now, and just past official sunset. This is like 4:47 or something like that. And we're now 42 degrees. We're just a hair over 6,000 feet. 6010. Mile 39.5 on the PCT. Just enjoying the sunset. Last few minutes of daylight here, and getting cold. This is a nice spot. Well, that was a long night. Got in the tent around 5, a little before 5 p.m. and got up about 7, so about 14 hours. It was a little chilly. Got down to 36 at the lowest. I think maybe 34. But then it kind of settled in at about 38 for the most of the night. So it's 10 to 8 right now, and time to head on out to the car. Well, the temperature last night varied between 34 and 38, and the 30-degree quilt did really well. I was really happy with it. Opens up some new possibilities to lighten up my load on some of these other hikes where it's not going to be below 30. Still have to test it down to 30 and see how it does, but mid 30s and up it was okay, so that's good news. And the only thing I felt was my feet. Took a little while to warm up, unless I could get them over the insulated air mattress that I use. And my knees, if I bend my knees at night, so where my knees are touching the actual quilt, they tend to be a little cold. But if I can straighten my legs out and keep my knees from actually touching the quilt, everything was toasty and everything went well. So all in all, it was a great night and good news on the quilt. All right. So this branch up here in the upper right corner almost took my head off the day before coming down this trail. It was right at my forehead height, and luckily I saw it with the brim on my hat blocking it. Anyway, so coming back this way, I thought I'd do everybody a favor and just snap it off. And when I grabbed it to try to break it, the whole branch back at the trunk of the tree was trying to break off and making these cracking sounds. Like that was going to break off that entire branch all the way back to the trunk. After I tried a couple of times, I could tell that this thing was going to shatter when it hit the ground, and I didn't know where all those pieces were going to go. So I thought I'd take a picture, report it to the ranger back at the information center, and let the pros handle this. But nobody was there, so it's still there. I don't think it's going to last very long. I think that whole branch is coming down within a matter of days. Anyway, that was the excitement. That's for the morning. Well, this is the Mount Laguna Lodge and General Store right here on the left, and then down here towards the other end is the post office, where I believe you can still send resupply packages. That seems to change every year, so whether or not the lodge accepts them and or the post office, you need to check each year to be sure. Now we're back at the visitor center. So that's a wrap on month 95. One more month and we're at 8 years. Yeah, that'll be 8 years next month. Backpacking at least once every month, at least one trip. Appreciate you watching, and hope you'll subscribe and give us a like and come back and see how long this streak can go. All right, we'll see you next time.